How much money do the Straw Hats have? The amount may be shocking to some, but in this video, we'll be going through all the money they've made in the story and how much they currently possess. So let's go back to the first time they got their hands on some money, which was in Orange Town, where they robbed Buggy and got a whopping 10 mil out of him. Then they split the money between Luffy and Nami, but Luffy gave 5 mil back to the citizens of Orange Town, which leaves us with 5 million berry. In the next arc Syrup Village, we see Nami steal an undisclosed amount of treasure from Kuro. So to find out how much they currently have, we've got to move to the next arc, which is Arlong Park. Nami's saved all the money she's gathered since she was a kid, so we know the total amount the Straw Hats have at this point, which is a whopping 93 million berry. But all of this money was given to the residents of Kokoyashi Village, so we would be back to zero if Nami didn't steal some money again. She really is the MVP of this video, plus with her easily loaning out 100k to Zoro, and with the 5 million given to the citizens of Orange Town, I think we can round up the total amount gained in the East Blue to 100 million, so let's head to the Grand Line. And here is where we're going to start seeing a lot more money in comparison to the East Blue. Starting this off, we have to skip all of the Alabasta saga and fly up to Skypiea, where Luffy steals from the Shandians who've been oppressed for the last 400 years, like a true pirate gaining a ton of gold in the process. Now to exchange it into berries, we have to head to Water 7, where Luffy, Nami, and Usopp go to get the gold appraised. They're offered 100 million for the gold, but Nami negotiates with the appraiser to get the amount up to 300 million. So she basically made 200 mil with just a couple words. But surprisingly, all of this money was spent in this arc alone, with 200 million berry going to the creation of the Sunny, which was more than worth it. But I can't say the same for the rest of the money, with Luffy spending almost 100 million berry on a single party, which is just wild. To put that into perspective, he basically spent $1 million on just food and drinks. So we're almost back to zero because of Luffy's stupid financial decisions. He really deserved the beating Nami gave him. Okay, moving on to Thriller Bark. When Perona was trying to escape, she loaded on all of the treasure on the island in the Sunny before Kuma sent her away. With Nami appraising the value of the treasure on the Sunny being roughly 200 mil, the Straw Hats basically gained $2 million for free, making the total earned in Paradise 500 million berry. And with only 300 mil being spent, the Straw Hats would officially be millionaires in the real world with 200 million berry on the Sunny. But the amount of money gets even crazier heading to. With Caribou stealing from the treasury, the monster trio caught him, beat him, and took the money instead. But since the amount wasn't stated, we have to headcanon it, and I personally think they got at least 1 billion from this because of 3 main reasons. First, the size of the bags in comparison to the one in Water 7. The difference is night and day, they're at least 3 times bigger. And with there being 3 of these with some quick maths, you could say they got almost 3 billion berry. Since this is all the treasure in the castle of Fishman Island, a country with over 5 million citizens, it wouldn't make much sense for it to be less than 1 billion berry. Third, just look how shocked an officer of a Yonko crew was by the amount. It was even enough for him to talk back to Big Mom, so I can't see. Anyway, they got less than 1 billion. You could even go as far as to say it was 3 billion or more, but since they gave it all to Big Mom because Luffy ate her candy, I guess we'll never know the real amount. And with that, the amount the Straw Hats have made is in the billions, and they currently have 200 million berry, which would be around $2 million. So would you consider them rich?